Hey everyone, Funk here, playing with the Public Enemy set as Scout. If you don't know what it is, thank God. Before Gunmetal, this thing was pretty much a direct upgrade, specifically the BFB, the Babyface Blaster, which allowed you to build speed, run as fast as lightning on ice, and completely wipe teams and get out of there alive before they could even see you. Now, after Gunmetal, if you get hit by a single stray bullet, that is all out the window. You're dead, you're not getting out of there alive. Now, the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol kind of got a complete retreatment. It's a completely new weapon. It's sort of like a Blutsaga for the Scout, which is weird. I don't know why they came up with that, but every hit you hit on an enemy is going to get you 3 health, and you have 12 per shot. So now, at max, you're going to be getting about 36 health back if you manage to hit every single pistol shot, which is very unlikely. You're probably going to get maybe 5 at most, which is 15, and that's pretty decent if you're trying to escape a place without dying. Not to mention, you'll also negate all fall damage, which is supposed to go with the BFB, which very much makes sure that you don't double jump. If you do double jump with the BFB, you take away about 75% of your boost, and that's a major amount that you don't even want to try and get rid of. So naturally, you're going to be pulling out the pistol when you're falling, and safely landing next to a pyro so you can die. Just about every time I've tried to use this set in a pub server, whether it be Valve or even Community, I've always had to play on the flank and just hope to God that my team is going to be holding a certain door. That way all of the enemies are going to be focused on that door and I can sort of sneak behind them and just start picking off enemies. Because the second my team starts playing passively and they have control of all the doors, the enemies can just start rushing from anywhere, and a single pistol shot from across the map is basically going to pull me down to like 0 boost. And it's so punishing with this set because no matter how many times you hit someone with your pistol from far away, that boost is going to build like 1, 2, 3, 4, like nothing's there. But the second someone else hits you, that thing blows down like it's going on a date and getting shot down and they have to drive themselves home. It's terrible. It's almost depressing just how fast this thing will drop. I like to call this the tide turner treatment, because now if you take fall damage, that boost's empty. If you double jump, that boost's empty. You get shot by a single thing, that boost's empty. You get lit on fire, you might as well just suicide, because that thing's not going back up. No matter how many times you shoot, the afterburn is just going to keep dropping it down. It's really rough, especially considering the BFB was once considered a direct upgrade to the stock. So the idea that now it's so punishing, it almost feels like it's underpowered just because you have to keep working your way back up to get that. But that's fine, because based on the amount of BFB scouts I fought and got upset with because they could just shoot me and then get out of the situation before it mattered, that's how it's been rebalanced. You can't just start shooting people and escape the second you need to. If you're trying to escape, you better learn how to dodge bullets, because otherwise a single bullet's going to take you down to 10% movement speed and you're just going to get shot to high hell because you're not escaping it when you're not fast. I will say one thing about this set, they have made the two weapons merge a little better. Since you can't double jump to get out of fall damage, you can always pull out the pistol and revert any fall damage using that set. And that's good because it's a new playstyle where you can't really jump out of the way wherever you're landing. Of course, that's not really much of a problem when you're not getting knocked in the air that much. So it's only really useful if you're on a map where there's a lot of like high ledges that you have to fall off of. And that's, again, not really a problem you run into often. You can probably just run down to the bottom. Now, most people believe this is the end of the weapon set, then you just have the Dillinger's Duffel, and then you have the Fed Fight and Fedora, but there's actually a third weapon in the set that not many people talk about. That is, of course, the Kawaii Fish. Really though, you know, this entire set's pretty fun to use if you're on a server where people are bad at aiming, and you can just sort of run around them, and it's like a playground of doing whatever you want, man. But otherwise, it's really not that viable on its own, because anyone that knows how to aim can take you down to no speed at all, and then they can just out-DM you because you're too slow to like fight another scout. Unless you're like really good at the game, which I'm not yet, I'll get there, but until then, might gonna be sticking to the regular. I know that I was never fond of using the BFB just because it was a direct upgrade before. If you got hit, you would still stay at the same speed, so you could just keep running around people till they die, then run out. But now, if you get hit, you're stuck there. You gotta commit to that fight or get out. That's just how it works. If I had to summarize all the changes made to this set, I'd say you have to play a lot more passively and a lot smarter, actually, because you need to learn how to dodge damage, prevent taking damage at all, know how to build that boost up before you can actually start getting into fights. Just a lot of basic survival skills that you're going to need if you're going to go out into the wilderness at night with your gun and just start shooting bears and start running around them really fast. I'm going off on a tangent here. There's really not much more to say about this set. I'm going to be using it a bit more in pubs, but other than that, I don't know. I think I'd rather stick to stock in my kawaii fish. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm shutting this down.